So I know you came from the restaurant industry and you wanted to get out. So you started trying new things. Now in the introduction here I talked about the rapid rise to success that you had when I first saw you. But let's be honest, it's kind of like the overnight success 7 years in the
Yeah,
making. I know for a fact
sure.
that there wasn't instant success the first time you tried something. And helping people set up their ClickFunnels accounts and funnels and build funnels was not the first thing that you did. I think you were at some point in credit repair and then you what are some of the things you tried before that initial success that didn't work, but also share with us maybe the lessons that you learned that help you have the
Yeah.
massive success once you finally found that thing that hit.
Yeah, I love going into this because I don't think a lot of people know the story. I've shared it, but I think people kind of forget. They just want to like believe that it was like, yes, zero or actually negative in the bank to six figures and record time in 2019. But really, it started for me back in like 2012. Actually, my brother recently just went through some of the things I left back in Connecticut. I moved from Connecticut to San Diego 3 years ago and left a lot of stuff behind. But he went through my bins because he's starting to donate some stuff and get rid of it. And he found a check for uh, $10.12. It was my first ever online check. It was for a company called ACN. So that was 2012, which is crazy. But yeah, I was just dropping out of college. And back then I was going door to door selling office supplies. I was working restaurants in the evening. And my grandmother, who co-signed my student loans that I was falling delinquent on, said, "You need to go do something. Like you have so much potential. You're doing all these things." And she brought me to a meeting at Crown Plaza Hotel. It was like one of the hotels here back east in Connecticut. And it was a company called ACN. So I watched these presenters come up and like you could go sell, cell phone services and all these other, things. And I'm like, absolutely, I'm in, let's do this, and I got all excited. The next day, literally, the next day, I'm signed up, but I'm also on the phone with someone talking about America Approved Energy Services. They were deregulating energy, and I was already into the next thing. And that pattern continued. I'm not even joking for like, felt like 8 years. Every other month, I was onto something new and bigger and better. Talk about shiny object syndrome at its finest. And yes, sometimes I had overlap there, but I felt like it was because at that first meeting I ever went to in ACN, they were like, the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. So I'm like, all right, I need like six more immediately, you know? And yeah, I just let that kind of happen for quite a while, but I'm grateful for all of it. I failed forward, some companies that I was promoting for, doing work with, I built up big revenues, but what I found was that if I didn't own it, it was gone relatively soon, right? They changed comp plans or, they change their company structure and everybody's gone. And that's kind of what the network marketing industry looked like for me for those 8 years. But I learned about websites, I learned about funnels, offline marketing, online marketing. I learned what it took to build teams, and it really all led to where I am today.